Okay, so I just stumbled upon this project called ggml, which is a tensor library for machine learning. But what's fascinating is its zero memory allocations during runtime.
Weight zero memory allocations. That's unexpected. How does that even work in practice?
Right? It's like they've figured out a way to streamline operations. It could really speed up processes, especially for large models.
Totally, but I wonder if that limits flexibility for developers. I mean, do they have to stick to certain constraints?
Good point. It's like if you took a smartphone and locked it down to improve performance. It works great, but at what cost to usability?
Exactly. And I noticed they support integer quantization as well. That's pretty crucial for efficiency, right?
Yes, it essentially reduces the model size without a significant loss in performance, but there's always a trade-off in precision.
Right, and the evidence backs that up. Quantization can sometimes lead to inaccuracies. So it's like a balancing act.
Exactly, and then there's automatic differentiation built in. That's a game changer for training machine learning models.
Oh, for sure. It makes tweaking models easier, but I wonder how robust it is compared to manual differentiation.
Good question. I think it could speed things up, but I'm curious about how it performs with more complex models.
And they've planned for broad hardware support too. That's crucial, especially with the variety of devices out there.
Right? It's like making sure everyone can join the party, but doesn't that create extra challenges in optimization?
Definitely, there has to be a compromise in how well it runs on different architectures. That's a tough nut to crack.
Plus, they have no third-party dependencies, which feels like a clean slate, but I can't help but think it could limit functionality.
That's interesting. So they're basically trying to keep it lightweight, but what if someone needs a specific feature?
Exactly, it's like being in a restaurant with a limited menu. Great for speed, but maybe not satisfying for every taste.
Exactly. And the fact that the project is in active development means things could change rapidly.
Yeah, so much potential, but I wonder how stable it is overall if they're constantly tweaking things.
That's a valid concern. Active development can lead to bugs, which could affect production-level projects.
True, and they offer CUDA, HIP BLAS, and SYCL support. That's quite inclusive for different computing environments.
For sure, but integrating those could introduce its own set of challenges. Compatibility issues, maybe.
Exactly, it's like trying to run different OS apps on one platform. It's not always smooth sailing.
And then there's compiling for Android. That could open doors for mobile ML applications.
Right? Imagine running sophisticated models on your phone, but again, how feasible is that?
Valid point. Performance on mobile can be hit or miss, especially with limited resources compared to desktops.
Exactly, it's a balancing act between capability and efficiency, but the potential is intriguing.
Agreed, and they provide resources for getting started. That could be a great help to new developers.
Yeah, it feels like they're building a community around this technology that could foster innovation.
Absolutely. But I'm curious about the long-term implications of using such a new library.
Right? Will it gain enough traction to become a standard, or will it fade away like other projects?
That's a big question. The landscape changes so rapidly. I guess time will tell.
For sure, but for now, it's exciting to see how they're pushing the envelope in machine learning.
Definitely. And it's fascinating to think about how this could reshape our approach to AI development.
Exactly, so many possibilities. It makes you wonder what other innovations are just around the corner.
Totally. This kind of development could spark new ideas in how we architect models.
And that's really the crux, isn't it? Innovation often comes from a fresh perspective on existing problems.
Very true. So, what do you think is the most exciting part of this project?
I'd say the zero memory allocation feature is a game changer, but it'll be interesting to see the trade-offs.
Agreed, but I'm also intrigued by the automatic differentiation. It could really streamline training processes.
So true, and with all these features, it's worth keeping an eye on how it evolves.
Definitely. There's so much potential here, and I can't wait to see where it leads.
Exactly, it's a thrilling time to be involved in machine learning, don't you think?
Absolutely. And who knows? This could pave the way for the next big breakthrough in AI.
For sure, and that's what keeps us curious and engaged. The future is wide open.
Indeed, let's keep exploring this space together. There's always more to discover.